Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakwada Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, Monkeys Will Come to Deliver Other Monkeys in Spaceships. Or I might say UFOs. Anyway, this is 2-3 weeks old. This news, and certain individuals and GMS, maybe other camps, put a video surrounding this. So you see here. Now, the reason why I said monkeys will come to deliver or save other monkeys in UFOs, because you have the English language, you have many other languages, and you have code. We can say things, so-called white man listens, and it means one thing to him, but we're saying something completely different. You know, we're speaking in code. And Esau speaks in code too, so you got to learn their code. There was a movie, what is it called? Code something. It was about Gad. They broke the code of the Germans. It was a movie. Wind Talkers, I think the name of the movie. And they were able to break codes. So now, the small hats, not all of them, I don't know of all of them, but they do refer to Jakes as monkeys. And matter of fact, I'll look up the word in the Hebrew. So if you hear them speaking and they mention that word, you know what they're talking about. But they said the Messiah is a monkey. So that's why I entitled this video, Monkeys Are Coming to Save Other Monkeys in UFOs, which is code for so-called black people. So give me a second here. Let me do this. Let it come on up. Oh yeah, this is breaking as of a couple of days ago. Trump and Republicans reduce age of consent to 14. So a girl that's 14 years old, she can consent to having sex with a man of a higher age, you know, man in his 20s, 30s, or whatever. So rumors of lowering the country's legal marriage age too. And like I said, it means that they can consent, like a woman in New York can consent to having sex at the age of 18. Boston, I don't know if it still is, but Boston is 16. There was certain Bible Belt states that the girl could be 12. I don't know if they changed that. But anyway, I had this up, so I'm just moving on. How do you say monkey in Hebrew? Okay, I don't know how this...
Here is your translation.
Okay, I got you. Now we're cooking with grease.
Monkey.
I don't want monkey. I want how you say it in Hebrew. Okay, Hebrew. Let me try this. Kof, I guess. This is qua yap. I guess they say kof. And I believe they say kof instead of Quawap. So if you ever hear him say Kof, the monkeys. Ha Kofim, right. Eem is yum, which is plural. So Kofim is monkeys. Ha Kofim, the monkeys. A Kof is a monkey. Okay. So them small hats that referred to the Messiah as a monkey, they know that the Messiah 2,000 years ago was a so-called black man. Then they, in code behind your back, they say he's a monkey. Let's come back over here. Where am I? Where am I? Where the hell am I? Okay, I'm right here. So it says the people's voice. You should get the people's voice. I don't know if it's on YouTube because they're too raw. But you can get it on Roku and I believe Odyssey. A NASA scientist, this is old news from 2-3 weeks ago. NASA scientists saw 7-foot tall aliens. They're tall, black, and look like African Americans. So what are they really saying? That the angels look, if they came in human form, they look like African American, black men. NASA scientists saw 7-foot tall aliens. They're tall, black, and look like African Americans. So if those are the angels, that means that the angels look like us and we look like them. Remember in Revelation 19, the angel John, the apostle, bowed down to the angel. The angel said, "No, don't bow to me. I'm a brother. I'm a fellow brother. I'm not the Messiah. You bow down to the Messiah," which, by the way, Sakari, they taught, I don't know if they still teach it, formerly of Sakari. So we went back and forth with them. Oh, you don't got to worship Yahweh Shai. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to play this, and because it's so what's the word? It's so far-fetched that this Jake woman, and y'all saw this before a couple weeks ago, she's laughing. She's trying not to laugh. Some brothers got mad. I didn't get mad because she don't know. You know, she said it like, damn, they're going to blame everything on Negroes, even a UFO, an invasion from illegal aliens. So we're just gonna play it, and matter of fact, let me do this. Tell you where I'm gonna stop it. Okay, I'm gonna stop right about 34, 35 to. So let's go ahead and let it play. Fair use. Let me do this. Let me just slow it down a wee bit. This is fair use, fair use, fair use.
They cannot be serious. No.
I'm sorry.
See, she can't put this whole thing together. She can't put the pieces of the puzzle together because this is the norm to us. We know that America is going to be utterly destroyed, wiped off the face of the planet Earth. by nuclear missiles, by ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. If you don't know what ICBM stands for, and some people don't, most people don't. And at the same time, simultaneously, our Lord is going to come as the Jew would call him, the chief monkey. Black people, black men, so you can understand, will come in UFOs from outer space to beam up other black men, so-called black women, Negroid, Indian, Latinos, and some other races or look like races, but are actually Israelites. You're going to see people that look like Edomites get beamed up because they're Israelites. And it's so far-fetched that you got to laugh. You got to laugh at it. And she makes a statement. She said, and I'm not I'm not afraid. He said, y'all better be afraid. She was talking in code. She's talking about white people.
Sorry. But now I better get the out. Like,
you know what's funny about this chick? She reminds me of when you work at certain jobs, retail, factories or whatever. You always had that nigger woman. She tells a joke. She snaps on everybody. You know? She ain't cute, but she's all right, you know. Yeah, I wouldn't deal with it, but you know. But you cool with her. You cool with her, you know.
ever gonna be a time in history. I don't think it's ever gonna be a time in history where black people ain't gonna be blamed for something.
Yeah, then that's a good thing. We are going to be blamed. Blame us. Blame African Americans for the ships to come down and deliver us. Because she doesn't know. Like I said, we know. The ones of you that are of the elect, not the ones of you that was in the truth and fell. You guys that fell off, turned their back on the proud. You don't believe America. First of all, you don't believe you're an Israelite. You don't believe in the Most High, so you're an atheist. You don't believe that Babylon the Great is America. Talking about the guys that fell, I guarantee you. They might say, no, I know I'm an Israelite, but you really don't believe in it. You're an atheist. You don't believe in the Most High because you don't fear him. Because if you believed in the Most High, you would fear the Most High and you wouldn't leave. You don't believe that Babylon the Great is America. You don't believe that America is going to be just totally annihilated by ICBMs. You don't believe that innumerable amount of chariots or UFOs are going to come down and going to beam up certain people, and that there's going to be a new kingdom where we're going to put Planet of the Apes, where we're going to put watch the original Planet of the Apes. Had the Edomites in that caveman state, and that's why they made that movie. They were pushing that. That's code in Hollywood. They'll make a movie. They'll tell you how Jake is going to take over. But they put it and it's a movie. It's an entertaining movie. But in reality, it's a fact. Esau knows something that you Jakes don't know. Everything that we teach, Esau knows. He knows that with he's pretending like he don't know. You're not the Israelites. So let's go. Listen to a little bit more.
What the f*** you mean the aliens is African? Wait a minute, and then another thing. Why is they only coming to America? Well,
and what? Hey, you got Bishop Nate trying to go all around the world. You gotta hit every Israelite on the planet Earth. No, you don't. The focus is here on America. I said this before. I know I'm sounding like a broken record. I know I'm psychoanalyzing everything I see.
like like, is they like traveling through different continents or like what's happening? Like, African American. Cause if they come here, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I feel like if they come here and they really African American, baby, y'all need to be scared.
Right. Now that's code for white people. She didn't say white people. She ain't, she ain't talking about the Negroes. She ain't talking about Chinese people. She's talking about white people or the Edomites. She said, "I'm not. For some reason, I'm not going to be scared." She said, "Y'all better be scared." And we all know by code that she's talking about Edomites. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show. We're basically, like I've been saying for last month or so, couple of months, we're analyzing a lot of things. We're psychoanalyzing things. We know Isaiah 19. We know we did the full chapter, but the Isaiah 19 was pulled back up because of a little debate with God Logic and Ram and God Logic and Captain Tazariak. I was going to say Captain Atari. So we psychoanalyze a lot of stuff because Jake forgets, Anyway, I'm going to say Shalom on to the next. And I'm going to say this. I was watching this video. There's this Irish chick from England. So I favored one of her things. So I'm looking at her and I'm saying she's a freak. So I said, let me check out her videos. She's there half naked in certain videos. I said, yeah. I know a freak when I see one. That's just something extra. Extra. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.